Well, people, CPAC wrapped up on yesterday. And I do believe Donald J. Trump spoke at that point, President Donald J. Trump. There was something that was said that caught my attention, something very interesting. Department of Interior Secretary Doug Burgum speaks at CPAC 2025 in Washington. He said he believed that Donald J. Trump would get the Nobel Peace Prize. And he got the wheels in my brain spinning. I'm gonna share what I came up with. If there's ever a tutorial video that you can share with your friends in terms of the 5 C's, this would be it. The 5 C's, once again, are clues, codes, colors, the confirmation of time, which includes the dates, and conclusion. And I believe this guy is talking in parables, the old school route. And it's my job to decipher that. So we're going to say allegedly that's what he was doing, talking in parables. Because what he said about the Nobel Peace Prize, I believe it's historical. Check it out.
Thing that you've done. Yes, President Trump has got a very clear and a very powerful vision on ways to make America great again, and at the center of that is energy dominance. He knows that energy dominance, when the U.S. is energy dominance, it's going to bring down inflation because energy is a component of every single product that we buy, every piece of food you eat, every vehicle you drive. He also knows that when we have energy to sell to our friends and allies, it's going to end our trade deficits. He knows it's going to create great American jobs. And he also knows that when we have energy to sell to our allies, it's going to end the wars abroad. And he is someone who wants to stop the killing. He wants to end wars. And President Trump, I believe, for that work, is going to win the Nobel Peace Prize. And this is a group that can help that happen for him.
The Nobel Peace Prize, the coveted award. Let's look at this thing historically, then we'll go forward. Barack Obama was given the Nobel Peace Prize back in the day. Check this out.
President Barack Obama for hans ekstraordinære innsats for å styrke.
Even in Norwegian, there was no mistaking what was said or the reaction.
The Nobel Peace Prize for 2009 is to be awarded to President Barack Obama.
The White House was just as surprised. A bleary-eyed president told the news in a 6 a.m. phone call.
I am both surprised and deeply humbled by the decision of the Nobel Committee. Let me be clear, I do not view it as a recognition of my own accomplishments, but rather as an affirmation of American leadership on behalf of aspirations held by people in all nations. To be honest, I do not feel that I deserve to be in the company of so many of the transformative figures who've been honored by this prize.
He is a president who's promised much, but in 9 months.
And here he is, acceptance speech.
Our actions matter and can bend history in the direction of justice. And yet I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge the considerable controversy that your generous decision has generated. In part, this is because I am at the beginning and not the end of my labors on the world stage. Compared to some of the giants of history who have received this prize, Schweitzer and King, Marshall, and Mandela, my accomplishments are slight. And then there are the men and women around the world who've been jailed and beaten in the pursuit of justice. Those who toil in humanitarian organizations to relieve suffering. The unrecognized millions whose quiet acts of courage and compassion inspire even the most hardened cynics.
There he is, Barack Obama. He received this for his extraordinary efforts to strengthen international diplomacy and cooperation between people. Now, when we look at these dates here, it was on December 10th of 2009 when he accepted it. It was October 9th of 2009 when it was announced. Now check this out. When you take October 9th of 2009 versus the end of the year, 12/31/09 of that year, you get exactly 84 days when you include the end date. Why is 84 important? Barack Obama was born August 4th. Being that that's my birthday, and I decoded my birthday last year, we're twined. We're also twined in terms of birthday. He's August 4th, I'm October 9th. That's 66 days apart. I know my calling. But check this out. The Nobel Peace Prize will be given out this year, October of 2025. Okay, it'll be announced. Now, it will be issued December 10th of 2025. And the gentleman said he believed that Trump will get it. If you take 12/10 of 2024, the last date that we have for December, versus yesterday's date when he made that announcement, 2/22, the difference is 2/16. And what is 2/16? Well, the 216th day of the year, my friend, is August 4th. And again, August 4th is Barack Obama's birthday. That's a mathematical improbability that you could take 12/10 is when it's going to be issued out versus the day this gentleman just said that he would get it. Come on, man. That's why I say Barack Obama and Trump are twined. They're one. They're one. Just like the video I showed in the Jimmy Carter funeral. I did a splendid take on that. Now, not only is it that 216, it's also 75 days from each other. Yesterday's date versus December 10th of last year is 75 days apart. And what is 75? The 75th day of the year is 3/16. John 3:16 in our Bible says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whomsoever believe in him shall not perish but have everlasting life." The sacrifice is coming, people, for America and its leader. He will be unalived, and it will cause total chaos in America. That's the goal. But it won't be him. It's going to be a fake. It's going to be a fake human being. So just chill out and pray that the Holy Spirit leads you. Satan is making one of his final moves before the Antichrist takes the throne. Now, look at this. Nobel Peace Prize, President Donald John Trump, February 23rd, 2025, 47, comes out to 3/16. Sacrifice. Ain't that deep? And look at this here. This is the date that Julius Caesar died, 3/15 of 2026. Subtracted from 12/10, the day of the reception for the Nobel Peace Prize, comes out to 95. And what is the 95th day of the year? 4/5, which is April 5th. And lastly, Yesterday's date, 2/22/2025, versus Trump's last birthday, 6/14/2024. The difference is 88. And Trump's text number is 88022. Take 22 from 88, you get 66. 2 legs of the mark of the beast. Thank you for being here, people. They're recycling history. What do you think? They're recycling history. Jesus is coming soon. He's pouring out his spirit. He's giving us the clues that we need. Just hold on. We can do it. God bless you.